So for all of you home buyers out there, the wrong lender can cost you more than the interest rate. The wrong lender can cost you the entire transaction. This is Jason Valentine with Coldwell Banker High Desert Realty. And when you're shopping for a house, lenders matter. And I want to talk to you about that because it does not get enough attention. Your lender matters. A lot of buyers choose a lender based on one thing, and that's the interest rate. And while I understand the rate affects your payment, the payment affects your budget, and the budget affects what you can buy. So yeah, interest rate matters, but the lender is not just the interest rate. The lender is part of the transaction, and the wrong lender can create costly delays, confusion, stress, and in some cases, put the entire transaction at risk. When you submit an offer, the seller's not only looking at the price you offered, the seller's also asking whether you can actually close. And that means the pre-approval matters. Was your income verified? What documents has the lender already reviewed? Did the lender check your credit or explain your loan type so you know what you can buy? Can they meet the contract deadlines? And will they communicate with your agent and the listing agent to get things done? Those types of questions matter because a weak pre-approval can make a seller nervous. And once you're under contract, the communication becomes critical. There's inspections and appraisals, and there's loan conditions and other deadlines. There's title requirements, closing disclosures, and even final approval getting to the closing table. A good lender helps move those pieces forward, and a poor lender can leave everyone guessing what's going on. And guessing creates stress. I've seen transactions become much harder as they needed to be because the lender was, the process with the lender was just not smooth. And the buyer wanted the house and the seller wanted to sell the house, and the agents were working to get it closed, but poor communication, slow responses, or unclear conditions, missed deadlines or timelines all created problems that could have been avoided. And that's why I tell the home buyers I work with, do not choose a lender just because of a slightly lower quoted interest rate. Choose a lender who can perform. A good lender just doesn't approve you. A good lender is going to help you protect the transaction. And so what should you look for? Well, first off, let's look for communication. Does the lender answer questions clearly? Do they explain the process, and do they respond in a timely way? And do they keep you updated on a weekly or at least a couple of times a week process? Second, preparation. Did they review your file and financial situation, or did they give you a quick letter without doing the work? Those quick letters that happen without doing the work, those are the ones that pop up usually at the closing table because the lender didn't do the real research to find out if you can actually buy. The third is loan knowledge. Different loan programs have different requirements, such as FHA, VA, USDA. These all have details that matter, little tiny details that matter. The lender needs to understand how the loan applies to the property that you want to buy. Fourth, let's talk about local reliability. You know, in a local market like Gallup, reputation matters, and listing agents and sellers may recognize lenders who communicate well and close on time, and they can create confidence in your offer. Fifth, let's talk about problem solving. Every transaction has moving parts, and a strong lender can help solve problems before they become deal breakers. Now, this doesn't mean that you should ignore the interest rate, but you should absolutely understand the interest rate, the payment, the fees, the loan costs, and of course the long-term numbers, but don't chase a tiny rate difference while ignoring the bigger risk. If the lender cannot close the transaction, well, the interest rate really doesn't matter at all. And the best loan is not just the one that looks good on paper, it's the one that helps you get you from offer to closing with clarity, confidence, and the best possible structure for your situation. This is why buyers need to talk to a lender early in the process, not after they fall in love with the house and not after they want to write an offer, and certainly not at the last minute, but before. Because when the right house comes up, you need to be ready. You need a lender who knows your file. You need a pre-approval that means something. You need a payment that you can understand, and a loan program that fits the type of house that you're buying. And you need a team that can get from transaction to close as quickly as possible. So buyers, don't gamble with your transaction with the wrong lender. Your lender's not just giving you money, the lender is helping you get your home. If you have more questions about this, you can give me a call. This is Jason Valentine with Coldwell Banker High Desert Realty. My cell phone number is 575-496-1068, or you can call me on the office, 505-863-4363, or just there's a link in the description on this video. And if you make that appointment, I'll help you get in touch with lenders who are reputable, communicate well, and get transactions closed on time. Thank you so much. Have a great day.